My white brothers and sisters, what do you generally
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
my white brothers and sisters, what do you generally love about black people?
The kindness and compassion.
What do you positively like or love about black people?
Cook better. You know, my mama taught me how to cook, but a black person taught me how to season.
Green seasoning by popular demand. I start with pimento seeds or allspice berries, some scallions.
That is the video I'm going to react on it today. There is this black guy who asked this question on TikTok.
White people, tell me something positive about black people.
Welcome to my YouTube space. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. You are the one who you are making me smile. If you are a new subscriber, you are the one who you are making me to live. Kindly subscribe and share this video to the people you think is for or they are interested in it. Now, in today's video, I'm going to react on these clips where white people are telling genuinely why they love black people. I saw comments of white people, and it's amazing to see that there's some white people who genuinely love black people. So black people, we need to watch this video and make decisions how we need to run this thing. Watch this video and then I will come with my own remarks and my own reaction, and your own reaction on the comment section is it's important.
Tell me something positive.
Hey, when I was younger, before the Alaska times, I lived in Sacramento for a little bit while I was poor and making no money. I lived in what would be considered not a great neighborhood and was really one of the only white individuals in my neighborhood. I had these two black women, one that lived next door to me, one that lived upstairs from me. And these two women not only made sure that I was welcome to the neighborhood, made sure that I felt safe, made sure that I knew if I ever felt like I was in trouble, that all I needed to do was knock on either of their doors and that they would take care of me. The kindness and compassion for community and the nurturing that those two women showed will stick with me forever. Not all superheroes wear capes.
Tell me something positive about.
I'm Native American and also white, but I believe the most beautiful thing about black people is you are the best of us white people, because you're the part of us that is where good comes from. Because all I know is from white history is that white Catholic Europeans, no matter where they went, no matter what country, no matter where on this earth that they went, they left a trail of blood. Everywhere. They destroyed people's cultures. Everywhere. So I believe that black people are our future. And people need to realize that. People of color, period, are our future. And you are the best of all of us. Not just white people, but the best of all of us. Because you are where we started. And you are where we will end. So thank you. Because without you, none of us would be here. That's the most positive thing I can think of. And it comes from the heart. And I don't mean any type of disrespect. Because white people, the ones you know that are looking at me right now, knowing the hate that I see already, you know it's true. And that's why you fight so hard to keep your white supremacy. Because you know that everything great about the world came from them. Everything. Said what I said.
Tell me something positive about black people.
Your guys' food is absolutely amazing. Your brotherhood is amazing. You always got someone's back if they're in trouble. You guys got style too. Clothes, cars, music. Funniest mother on the planet, hands down. I could be walking down the street, and if y'all were having a cookout in your front yard, be like, hey, you want some food? You guys also, for the most part, don't carry any hate in your heart. I grew up in one of the whitest towns in America, Prescott, Arizona. I tell you, there are more evil motherfuckers there than I've ever seen in my entire life. None of them were black. I've also found that you guys are really good at creating solutions to any problem. Like without hesitation. Boom. Alright, well, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do that, and boom, solved. Takes me 2 days to do fucking a load of laundry. What's positive about white people?
Tell me something positive about black people.
Musical genius. Musical innovator. Musical genius that actually surpasses that of Beethoven and Mozart. Voice of an angel. Funkiest man ever. Completely changed the course of music in the 20th century. I could go on, but I think you get the point. I am forever grateful for the gifts that they gave us, and their influence has completely shaped my life.
Tell me something positive about black people.
You know, I'm glad you asked, and I have a single word answer. Cologne. I've never met a black man who didn't smell like absolute heaven. Always smell like Gucci, wrapped in Prada, walking next to Louis Vuitton or something. If you could tell us where you get your cologne, that would be awesome, because I can never find cologne for my husband that smells anywhere near as good as a black man. Never smell like Axe body spray, and for that we're extremely grateful. Plus that ass be popping, you know.
Tell me something positive about black people.
Don't even get me started on this. Anything that has to do with soul comes from black people. We got soul music, soul food, and don't even get me started on the women. They'll take you to church, then they'll bring you home, show you what demon time really is, and snatch your soul.
So around 91 or 92, my daddy got out of the Navy. He had breathing problems, and he went on veterans disability, and he had trouble getting it to begin with. We moved in apartment projects in Atlanta, Georgia for about 5 or 6 years till he got on his feet, and we were the minority in the neighborhood. There was like 32 apartments. I think we were one or two white families out there. Never once did we not ever once get looked down. We were always included in everything. I have grandmothers that are black. I have aunties that are black. My godmother, my mother's best friend, God rest her soul, she's a black lady. My sister, Yolanda, she's not my sister obviously, but also she's a black girl. So we were accepted by everybody. Ain't nobody judge us for being white or none of that. And I would go on, but I'm obviously emotional because that meant a lot to me.
Tell me something positive about black.
Everything. I'm positive you guys have better personalities than most white folks. You guys are more loving and caring than most white folks. Y'all cook better. You know, my mama taught me how to cook, but a black person taught me how to season. Y'all dance better. Y'all are more fun at parties, more outgoing, more friendly. If I go up to 10 different black people and I say good morning, I'm going to get a good morning back, maybe even a couple conversations. If I do that to white folks, 8 of them people are going to ignore me and keep walking. You guys definitely praise and worship better. I would know because I left my church of over 30 years to go to a black church, because you haven't been to a Church of Christ until you've been to a black church. Everything. Just everything in general. I love me some black folks. That's why I gravitate toward them.
About black people.
Their churches, their barbecue, cooking in general, actually. Their personalities. Like, I feel so accomplished when, you know, somebody daps me up versus when somebody just shakes my hand. There's just so much. Like, have you seen these motherfuckers dance? Like, how is that even possible?
People. Tell me something positive.
Brother man, let me tell you. Having been to war 3 times, having fought in Desert Storm, Desert Shield, I've figured out that when you're standing in a fighting hall, It doesn't matter what color the guy next to you is, as long as he's pulling the trigger. And as a veteran, I have served with so many young black men who fought ferociously for the man beside them. So you want something positive? Your black warriors can be the most fierce warriors on the planet. Love you guys, and I've always said, we're all green. It doesn't matter what's on the outside. We got to look at what's on the inside.
Something positive about black.
Now, I don't know if this is true in everywhere, but down here in the South, black people are the best fucking people you will ever run into. Anytime I've ever needed help, I've gotten help quicker from black folks than I have white folks. Hell, I ran out of gas one time, got pulled into a gas station. I'm trying to figure out what to do, and this dude pulls up, him and his friend, and they're like, "Y'all run out of gas?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he was like, "All right, we'll hop in. We'll go get you some gas." So I hopped in his car. They took me to Dollar General so I could buy a cheaper gas can instead of one at a gas station. They took me to the gas station, let me pump some gas, and brought me back. Black folks are the nicest people you'll ever meet. And it's a shame everybody's scared of y'all.
Something positive about black people.
Your churches look way more exciting than our churches, and I'd really like to go someday.
Welcome back. Why do black people or white people genuinely love black people? You have heard their sentiments. Some are saying the cologne, bodybuilding, they are funny. White black people are vibe. You know, even some white people are saying they need, or they thinking of having a small blackness on them because black is sweet. Now, according to me, why some white people will love black people genuinely and appreciate another race in a race of black, one, according to me, is about the culture of black people. And this thing we call culture appreciation. Many white people, they love the culture richness and vibrancy of black culture, including music, art, dance, literature, and cuisine. Genres like jazz, hip-hop, reggae has shaped the music culture. As you know, music culture is booming in the US, for example. In white country like United States and UK, they are listening to jazz, they are listening to hip-hop music, they are listening to, cool music. And even we have seen Nigerian music and Ghanaian music is paving ways to white market, and they love it. When someone like Burna Boy goes for that show, you see white people are there vibing to that music. The music culture of black people, it is top notch, and they cannot avoid. White people cannot avoid this music, and that's why we have people like Jay-Z, we have people like Lil Wayne, we have people like Akon, we have people like DJ Khaled, not DJ Khaled. This another one, Rick Ross, if I'm not wrong. Between Rick Ross and DJ Khaled, one of them is black. I think it's Rick Ross. We have a lot of people, even Bad Girl Riri. A lot of musicians are black, and believe me or not, you will listen to that music. If you want, you will listen. If you don't want, you will listen, because they are the one who are charting or topping these charts of music. So white people, some of them genuinely love black people because of this music culture. Dance moves. Nigerians can dance, Kenyans can dance. Even when you see the dance moves of Africans like triplet kids, Madare kids, a lot of white people, they are watching and they're like, wow, this is awesome. So we as black people, we need to know that we are influencing a lot of white people. So as far as we are saying, as far as we have problems like racism, discrimination, segregation, like the white supremacy and everything, but deep down, there are some white people who genuinely love black people, and they are telling it. Some of them are telling it. I know a lot of them cannot say, but some of them are saying it like, yo, we love this set. We love these black people. And, it's obvious. So culture appreciation is one of the things that make black people or white people to fall in love with black people, because black culture is influential globally. You cannot deny that. Number two is human connection. There's something called humanity. Colonizers or the oppressors, we think they did not have this thing called humanity. Because how can you cause a mass execution of people, steal their land, oppress them, gang rape? It is lack of humanity. But when we put humanity, when we say that we live like humans, there are some white people are humans and they have this humanity and they love black people. They love the admiration or they love the race, every race, just because of humanity. And some of them, they fall in love romantically. Some of them, they just, professionally, they are working together. So humanity or human connection can make a white person genuinely love black person. Human connection can make a white person or a black person genuinely love white person. Let me tell you for free. There is some black people who they just don't love white people, but they are forced to because they are the supreme. They own everything. They are there everywhere. So you need to love them. And systematically, you are being programmed to love white people. If you don't like, you love. And if you like, you love systematically. And there are some white people who they just don't love black people because they are human. They are forced to love. Because once you don't love, it's racism. Once you don't, anything can happen. So you are being forced just to love. But there are some white people who genuinely love some black people. Another thing is admiration of strength and resilience. Now, the history of black communication is full of oppression, full of bad things happening to them. But black people have managed, they have managed to conquer or to overcome the systematic oppression upon them. A lot of white people right now are admiring that and are seeing white or black people as kind of Samson. These guys are strength. If all of these were did to them, just imagine those days, black people were going through a lot of issues. Slavery, you are being big, they are beating you, your children, your wife is being taken in front of you, some bad things happening to her or to him. But you know what? Black people overcame these issues. Do you imagine living in America as black? Living in America as black and living in America as white. Total different things. But black people have survived in America for many years, going through racism, going through discrimination, but nothing has stopped them from thriving. Black people are rich. Most of them, they are rich musically, culture-wise, dancing, football, they are in rugby, they are in basketball, they are doing good. But the history of oppression has followed them, but they have overcome it. Another thing that white people generally love about black people, advocacy for solidarity. Now, some white people, they just want the issue of racism to end. Some white people, they just want to fight against inequality. They want what? Black people and white people to have this equality, both of them to be on the same. They want to end this racism. So some of them are just commitment, often stems from a love of justice, love of humanity, and the desire to build meaningful relationship with black communities. People like Elon, lady, the blue eyes lady, she fights for black people, just like that. So some white people, they just want to see humanity. They want to see justice. It is human for them and they are fighting for that justice. So some of them, they love black people simply because of that. Now, another thing is global influence. Figures like Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King, they have touched the hearts of a lot of people. Someone like Barack Obama, when he was president, a lot of white people loved him. So we have a lot of black people, the figures. We have musicians who are figures. We have movie actors, We have preachers. We have people like Steve Harvey, black people, who they are a role model to some white people. So this will automatically make you love black people because there's this one black guy, a figure that you love. Like Nelson Mandela, a lot of white people love him. Now, there's shared experience and interaction. In diverse society, many people grow up with or work alongside individuals of different races, leading to friendship and relationship that foster love and appreciation. Now, some white people and black people, they work together in the same company. They work together elsewhere, So automatically, you'll just have to fall in love, because how can you hate person who has given you job? Or how can you hate the people you are doing job with him, with her or with him, and you are in the same level? You cannot. All of you are janitors and you want to hate? No, you can't hate that. So black people, we need to see this. And I've seen the comments under this video. Some black people, they say, wow, I have never feel appreciated like this. I've never seen white people appreciating black people. Let me tell you, some white people have genuine love towards black people. Very genuine love. They don't think, they don't see about the slavery, they don't know about what happened, what transpired. And these people, some of them are educated enough to know that racism does not pay. Color, skin is just a color. They are good enough, or they are educated enough to learn this. So we need to create awareness to make sure that this love falls to everyone. And black people, we don't need just to hate every white person. Some of them have good intention. Some of them have bad intention. I know a lot of them, like 90%, have bad intention towards black people. But where will this 10% go? Where? So we need to stay on the course. And the course and the eye on the ball, eye on the prize. The prize is not about hating each other. The eye is about the dream. The eye is about the life dream of living good and your family to live good. So it is evident. It's evident that these white people in this video, they made me laugh, because one of them was saying us about the colon. It does not know where black people get their colon. It is nice. Some of them are saying about the body. Some of them are saying about the body, like black people have good body features and they love the body features of black people. So it is evident that black people, we are being loved. Now, one of the things that will make black person or white person to hate a black person is misconception, stereotypes. You have just heard that black people are like this, black people are thieves, black people, they quarrel a lot, they are uncivilized, and you have never met even one single black person. So you have this stereotype that each and every black person is bad. That one will create an ish. So you need to know exactly about this person. You need to know the history. Maybe this person has a history of love towards black people and is white. But because you have this arrogance and because you just know automatically they don't love us, you just hate him just like that without knowing anything. We have a lot of things that will make white person to hate black person or black person to hate white person. Misconception, the media house, how they portray black people, it shows or it creates a lot of things towards the systematic oppression and everything. Tell me what you think about on the comment section about this video. I am the Kenyan Beast. You can like, comment on this video, and if you love it much, you can send some super thanks, and I will appreciate to support a black brother from Africa. Until next episode, peace be with you.